Hey, hey y'all.
What's
Happy
going on?
Tuesday.
What up? What up? Sky, you look different over there.
Sky, no, it is not me.
You grew a lot of hair.
I grew a lot of hair.
Overnight.
Right, shaved your beard down. What's going on, man? No, I'm just kidding. Joe, it's good to have you with us, brother.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
For sure.
Hey, man, I'm ready, man.
Look, we're gonna shout out Commissioner Sky as well. He's on a much needed vacation.
Absolutely.
I don't know if y'all know, my brother works. Okay,
He works.
He works. So he's on a much needed vacation. So hope you're having fun, brother. And we got Joe sitting in for you tonight.
Hey, I'll tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
All right. Let's hoop, baby. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Well, let's do it.
We're back with Let's Hoop every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. There's no better place for fan interaction with SkyWest stats, highlights, and more. Tune in live for the best SkyWest talk, upcoming matchups, and uplifting moments. Let's Hoop, presented by SkyWest Basketball.
How y'all feeling today?
I'm good. I'm feeling really good.
I'm all right.
Just all right.
Yeah, man. It's the weather. It don't know what it want to do.
That's fair.
Georgia.
That's fair.
As always.
Georgia for you.
Where y'all at? I don't see no one tapped in
Tap
yet.
in, man. Tap in.
Look,
I know what my people watching, man.
As Sky would say, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
All right, but y'all already know what time it is. It's time for top 10. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Bruh. That number one, Showtime, you my dog. I love you, but good God.
Hey, man.
I think that's the time where you make a business decision.
Just to move out the way.
He's 6'10" and already in the air. Just But you know what, though? I think sometimes certain things are just reflexive. Like if somebody's going to the hole, sometimes just like out of reflex, you try to play defense.
Yeah.
So sometimes you ain't really thinking about it, but I just think
that at that particular time, you should have put your pride to the side. That one, you should have seen the look in his eye when he caught the ball. I was like, oh no.
Oh
no.
Don't even attempt, please.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, that one was rough. Hey man, it was a couple of smooth ones in there this week too. Like Kel with
that was disgusting.
That bro.
Oh man,
Kel is one of the most stylistic players in the league. Like he does stuff, and it's just like
so smooth.
It's so smooth and effortless, and it's like, you know how certain people with their game, like you can tell they trying stuff.
You can't tell.
Kel, it doesn't seem like he's trying stuff. It's like this is literally like this is his layup package. This was purchased with VC, and this is his layup package.
Purchased with VC is crazy.
Like this is.
He does everything with a straight face. Like he don't grunt. He don't smile. He don't do nothing. He just straight
face.
Straight face.
Yeah.
Like, bro, make some type of expression.
It's very Kawhi Leonard-esque. Like
exactly.
No expression, but it's just like, bro, did you see what you just did?
Man, he made that like behind the back pass to I believe that I forgot who was under the rim, but that was crazy.
No emote. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, top 10 was dope. And then a couple behind the head finishes. Yeah. Amari's behind the head finish, Wando's behind the head finish. I was like, boy, everybody was tripping out this week.
Yeah, man, everybody wanted it this week. Apparently. A lot of the games I expected to be like, it's gonna be a blowout. They was close.
Yeah.
I was definitely shocked this week for sure.
Yeah, we got to get on into that because this was a lot to talk about this week. For sure.
Oh my goodness!
Speaking of, let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first game we had Black Ice versus Savages. Black Ice took the cake with 80, and Savages had 58. Joe, we'll start with you.
Savages came out there sleepwalking. I ain't gonna lie. Like from my perspective, I watched the game earlier today, and I was like, they missing everything. It was like a permanent lid on their basket. Couldn't make a layup, jump shot. PJ did his thing, by the way, but that's about it. Like it's like the people, like their role players, they didn't play that well. Joe had a tough game. Like Roy had a tough game. It was an overall tough game at the beginning, and they just never. Once Black Ice got that lead, they never caught up. So it was definitely a tough watch. Like for them to be in still playoff contention, but not like yet clinched. That wasn't the game to be sleepwalking in for sure. So, hey,
interesting. All right, so I got a couple challenges to issue.
What's that?
Well, let me do this first. Black Ice,
right?
Have to give Black Ice their credit. Black Ice is a complete team.
Yeah.
I think Black Ice has no weaknesses. I think through drafting,
right,
through everything that they've done up to this point, they've fixed every problem that they've had.
Yeah.
They got size, having Tank, Big Game James, Fletcher, Rodney. They got wings, they have shooting, they have guards, and then as if that wasn't enough, they've managed to allow Josh to find a way to get back to, I'm not going to say prime Josh, because that would be a disrespect to who Josh was in his prime, but he's gotten back to enough of himself where he's affecting outcomes of games because he's healthy enough to do so now. So Black Ice, they really don't have no weaknesses, at this point. Now to go over to the other side where I said I'm gonna issue some challenges.
Mm-hmm.
My first challenge goes to TT because this is now the second game that he's not been able to finish. I think in order for, now granted, we know referees, but again, you got to look at all leagues, including the NBA or whatever. Once you start to develop a target on your back with the referees, that's a real deal thing. You know what I mean? So I have to challenge TT to stay in the game, regardless of your emotions, regardless of your feelings, even if sometimes it's not even completely your fault. You have to recognize that sometimes the mental game is chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
So you gotta, sometimes you might have to take that one just so that you can stay in the game because you're too vital to your team to not finish games, be it fouling out or text. Like you have to complete games in order for the in order for the Savages to be successful, you got to stay in the game. My second challenge, and I think this is something that we gonna get there, K-Row, even though we do got to add Bulldogs to we got to add K-Row to Bulldogs, Miss Producer, at the bottom, if we can do that real quick, because it just says Bulldogs, but it don't say K-Row, and I think that might have been I don't know if that was a Mia producer error, but either way, we got you at the bottom though. We gonna get it right. But as far as my challenge to the Savages, I think this game exposed something. These games that the Savages have been winning, they've been in control most of those games.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first game in a while, I think, that the Savages were not in control, and I think it kind of showed with them not being in control. With them not being in control, they kind of panicked a bit and they weren't together. And so we got to see what the Savages looked like playing from behind, and it didn't look as dominant as Savages being out ahead. And I think so me challenging the Savages literally to just, hey, when y'all are in that position where y'all are down, play the same game that y'all play when y'all are up, because, y'all got, hold on, now TT hit me back. I have no clue why I got a target on my back, but challenge accepted. No, for sure. And that's the thing. That's why I had to add in there. It may not even be your fault sometimes, but it's just like you're too valuable to not be in the game. But again, to my point with the Savages, just having to play the same game. Mm-hmm. The ability is still there. The scoring that you guys have is still there. All of it's still there, but it just you could see that the composure was different.
Yeah.
It's a different type of game when you're up, and that 3-6 connection, or I forgot, I might have screwed that all the way up. But when you got TJ catching lobs from Steve with his left hand dunking and everybody's hollering, that's a different game from we're down 10 early and we got to figure out, what's going on. And then, again, like just to the sleepwalking comment, like they came out slow. And Black Ice is a team where
you come out
slow, you're gonna be down. So yeah. But to answer the question, it's a couple of questions down low. Black Ice, not Black Ice, I'm sorry. The Bulldogs, that stat at the bottom is that's for K-Row, and then the Blazers, that's Kel. So yeah. But yeah, that's all I pretty much got to say about that game. It was a good game, and
was it though?
Yeah. What?
You said, was it though?
Was it a good game?
I mean, for a period of time.
Because when I was watching it,
You disagree?
No, I definitely disagree. Yeah, it wasn't a good game. Not for the Savages at all. Good game for Black Ice, absolutely, but Savages, that was one of their worst games.
That's fair. Hey, look, that is fair.
Like
that is very, very.
That game
fair.
was very boring and bland. Caught myself looking at the phone, looking at Instagram videos. I'm like, I was supposed to be watching this game.
You was bored.
I was bored.
Sheesh. And you were calling this game, correct?
No, I wasn't calling this one.
You wasn't calling it, or you was just watching this one?
Yeah, I was watching this one.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, I was
But while we on that subject, definitely got to call out, give you a little shout out for your calling the game. You've been doing a great job this season.
Man, that's what I
your
do.
first year doing it. You know what I mean? So you're doing a great job, brother.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
but also, I want to point out too, Black Ice, they got to go against the Savages again.
That is true. And there was a lot of back and forth going on in that game.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Now, this time going back, I'm going to go ahead and just say it now. I'm going to throw my early vote out there that the Savages going to get that next one.
Think so?
So when we get to who you got, I'm going to go Savages on this one. I don't expect them to go out that way twice.
I hope not.
I don't expect that. Like, we're gonna see if they're gonna bounce back. That's all I got for that one.
But yeah, for sure.
All right, now let's get to the next game. We have Wolves versus Red Hawks. Wolves had 79, Red Hawks had 76. Darius.
Sorry with you.
I can see the disappointment. All right, he's just like, don't even get me started.
I'm telling you. Hey, start with you.
All right. So there were a couple of things that went wrong in that game for the Red Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
one of the main ones being, and I don't like to do this, but I just got to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to say, rotation-wise, I'm just gonna say it like it is. Zy Carter shouldn't have been out of the game as long as he was out of the game.
Preach, brother.
And even in the fourth quarter, where even if he did cool off for a bit offensively, I think with just the chemistry that had been built between practice on Wednesday and the first part of the game when he was in with everybody on the floor, I think that even if he is a little cold, you still live with that at the end because of the first half that he gave you. You live with that at the end, you know, because I mean, he's not a defensive liability, so he's not going to give it up there. And you know, even if and I know the rebuttal that I was given was, you know, he went cold and he missed a couple. Well, yeah, I think we all kind of missed a couple.
Yeah,
but he's the type of player where he will adjust. You know what I mean? He will adjust to, you know, you know, what he sees happening. So if he sees, okay, I ain't got it, I'm just gonna lock up and play defense, and you know, help move the ball. So I definitely feel like it was just, you know, the rotation thing that definitely was an issue because Zy, there's no way he had 16 in the first half, and there's no way he sits that long.
Right.
So that's number one. Number two, you have to give kudos to the Wolves as well because they were missing Omar, they were missing Josh, and they found a way to score. Honestly, they found a way. You know, they found a way to make up for the offense. Amari was the dog that he is. I mean, on the rebound boards, and he had 24. So I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's definitely that. And then on the flip side, you know, you got to go with Tez as well. You know, Tez he stepped up as well. So yeah, it was just rough, man. And then Red Hawks have had trouble closing out games. So that was another one.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to sneeze and I could not hold it. I promise y'all, I was holding that for like the last 20 seconds of me talking.
That baby sneeze.
No, it was compressed. Like I didn't want to just like, it was compressed.
That was so polite. It was
just like, now so the score did change your mind. Sky, I'm not sure about the question that you're asking. So ask me, elaborate on your question, please, sir. But yeah, that's my other thing as well. Like I said, I just think the Wolves just did a great job making up for what they had to make up for. And Haygood came in, gave good minutes. Like everybody gave good minutes for the Wolves yesterday, to be honest. So, you know, and the Red Hawks let it get away. I mean, they had a lead. We had a lead. I'm trying to like be impartial here. Had a lead with like 2 minutes to go, and you know, let it get away. So
yeah. Whew. All right, so they definitely had that one. Y'all supposed to won that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't want to say it because I gotta be unbiased. I needed y'all to win that one, though. You know, it was like, you know, if just help us out, help me. Dig, but shout out to the Wolves. They played as a complete unit. They did that together as a team. I'm not even sure, like, as far as like points, how big of a difference was, but they did that together as a team, and that's what you want to see as a team. As far as the Red Hawks coming down the stretch, like y'all just gotta lock up on defense. That's all that was. Y'all gave up a couple of offensive rebounds, second chance, third chance points, and it ended up hurting y'all at the end. So that wasn't good. That wasn't a good way to finish. And then on top of that, Zy should not have sat as long. In fourth quarter, he should have been in. He was on fire from jump. I'm talking about he was pretty much the engine. Like we was like, oh my God, he's going completely off. And then when Wando came in, second half, he provides that defensive presence as well. So, hey man, like I told you after the game, y'all got to keep that team together because that y'all got something. It's something there with Zy, Wando, TJ. Well, suspect said it was his last year, but I got something there. Like, keep building on that because it might be an issue. And then I didn't see Justin play as much either. So, yeah, he's pretty savvy on the rebounds. He also got a little jumper as well, and he also plays a little defense too. So, and he's got his got a nice wingspan. Can help y'all out. So that's all I got to say.
Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say on that one.
No, it's not too much to elaborate.
Yeah.
Y'all disappointed me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I heard we disappointed the Titans too, because apparently the Titans needed that help as well from us.
But we needed it more.
Oh, y'all did?
Yeah.
Y'all needed it more.
Yeah, because we got to play the Wolves after, we got to play the Wolves last game. So we needed that more.
I see. But anyway, like I said, I mean, and there's just another thing too when it just comes to the Red Hawks as a whole, just, trust between, just inward trust of just,
And what was going on the sideline over there? Like, y'all
not
was
you want me
back
to
and
divulge.
forth. I'm sorry. My bad.
We was
But
all
it's
thinking
just,
it.
I mean,
you don't have to elaborate on it, but to me, from a competitive standpoint, it looks like, a couple people wanted to, people were really passionate about it. They really wanted to win, and that's a good thing. However, it looked like y'all was going back and forth, and y'all was taking each other out the game mentally, and that's not a good thing. So, I mean, it's a good sign, but it's not a good sign.
I mean, it just comes down to what I told you, trust.
Mm.
You have to get to a place where you trust the guys that you're on the floor with. I mean, we can make suggestions here and there and all that kind of stuff like that, but ultimately, like, you just got to trust the guys that you're on the floor with. Because, I mean, in truth, if you don't trust the guys you're on the floor with, how do you expect to win with them?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you expect to win with people you don't trust?
Right.
Because no one person can do it by themselves. So you have to trust the other four on the floor with you. So if you ain't going to trust them, how you going to win with them? And then, teammates can feel when you don't trust them.
Yeah.
So it naturally makes them dial back the way they play. So that's one thing I will say when it comes to, people say what they want about LeBron. Mm-hmm. People say what they want about Kobe and the difference in the way that they led teams. Mm-hmm. But one thing I will say that LeBron was able to do, he's been able to take people that ain't been that good and make them feel like J.R. Smith is a prime example. J.R. Smith was who he was on the Cavaliers because he got trust finally. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, "Hey, just come here and do what you do. Do right. What I trust you to do." You got, you just different players in the league that it's been like that with. Meanwhile, with Cole, it was like you either do this or get out the way. Like, what's that? Jordan was the same way. It was like you do this, and people have their different leadership styles. But I mean, I think LeBron resorted to what he felt like he had to because he ain't had no help on the Cavs and they weren't getting nobody over there. So it was like, I literally got to take these guys right here and I got to boost them up as much as I can. That's the only way I'm going to win because I'm not going to beat these. I'm not going to beat Detroit. I'm not going to beat Boston. I'm not going to beat these people by myself. So, yeah, I think just trust. That's all that was going on over there. Just.
So, and last thing before we move on, along with that, because of course the guys are bought into the league, but do you think it's the team, the Red Hawks directly, or do you think it's the lack of coaching or like?
You talking about with us? Mm-hmm. Well, I think another thing too, of course, shout out Coach Chris. He's been great for us. He had an event. He had an event this Sunday, so he wasn't able to be there. But consistency, coaching wise, we've had different coaches, so that leads to different lineups or different starting lineups and different things. So it's kind of hard to find cohesiveness there. And then I'm not going to name names, but just in truth, everybody's not bought into the team. So again, you can feel that. And so it all plays a part, man. Like, if we're honest, like it all plays a part. Vibes, everything. So, it's been a little bit of all of that, but it is what it is, though. We still played a great game. Still came down to the wire, and we still could have won despite all of that. So, yeah.
Within the battle,
Yeah, definitely. Still some more room for growth. But y'all.
And it's only year one of y'all actually playing together. So
Right.
I got time.
DJ said all-season priority is getting a full-time coach and fixed rotations. That's fair.
There you go.
That's fair.
There you go.
All right. Well, getting to the next game.
Next game.
We got Blazers versus Panthers. Blazers got 74 and Panthers had 67.
Champ was there?
Nope.
Because I didn't see him. That's pretty impressive. 67 points without Champ. I'm not mad. I'm
like,
mad.
you sound like you're pondering over there.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So they had to do their own rotations. Wow. Okay, against the Blazers. And Sean came in, second half?
Something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight came in second half as well. Yeah, and they only had one or two people on the bench. Yeah, so the Panthers definitely do got something over there. They're cooking over there for sure.
Why are you pondering? I'm gonna start because you
Go
sound
ahead.
like you pondering.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking. All right, so
Go ahead.
a couple things. Panthers, goodness. One thing that is exciting to see, and I talk about it every week, and I'm gonna continue to talk about it. Just seeing Tate get stronger every week and be more Tate-like every week. And I'm a firm believer that, if he was like 10% more from the beginning of the season, the Panthers season might not look like this. Because I'm like, he's almost back to that point where he was last year, where it's just like he's going to decide the game. He's almost back to that point. So I definitely think, it was good to see Tate play the way that he played. Man, and I got to shout out somebody for the Panthers this year that honestly I feel like outside of Tate has been like, you couldn't ask any more from him is Javon. Bro, Vaughn this season has been playing out of his mind. And it's like it hasn't been the most, flashy or whatever, but it's the dirty work stuff, all the rebounds, the hustle plays, the acrobatic layups, all the things. Like Vaughn has been playing crazy for the Panthers. And even the games that they've been in, and even this game, he's had his stamp on all of these games. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, looking at what they have right now, getting Jordan back next year, Tate being 100%, Jordan being 100%, bringing back who they have. They're going to have a high draft pick, being able to draft, or they will not have a high draft pick because they traded it to the Chargers.
Wow.
Whoa, that just hit me. Man, I was getting ahead of myself there.
Wow.
But either way, even still, just with getting Jordan back, that might as well be a first-round pick.
Might as well.
You know what I mean? Getting Jordan back, getting Tate back. I think, man, the Panthers going to be scary next season for sure. They make noise now with just who they have. And, I just think, CI stepping up, beginning of the season, it was kind of looking like CI. I was like, well, where's CI? Man, these last couple games, CI been hooping. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it is good. Now, to go over to the Blazers, man, listen. I said Black Ice has a complete team.
Nah, Blazers got a complete team.
Bro, the Blazers just, even without having a quintessential big, right? Like, the Blazers is just, and you just never know where it's going to come from week after week. 1 week, it's going to be Quinn that kills you. The next week, it's going to be Sean that kills you. Now, while all eyes on Sean, Kel going to kill you. Yeah. Then, while all eyes are on Quinn, Sean, Kel, Gino going to kill you. Now, all eyes are on Quinn, Sean, Kel, Gino, Mike's going to kill you. It's just like, bro, like, every time we game plan to focus in on the way they played last game, somebody different does it. You know what I mean? And that is the challenging part of when it comes to competing with the Blazers. Like, it can just come from so many different directions in terms of offensive weaponry. So it's just like, bro, and then on the defensive end, they lock up on defense as well. They play tenacious on defense as well. So, when you run into that buzzsaw, and I think that's what happened with the Panthers, it's not that they just played terrible basketball. Now, I will say this. The Panthers had a million turnovers. That's one thing I will say. The turnovers were crazy with the Panthers. Like, literally, were you calling this one?
Nope.
So what was calling? Oh, Deshaun was calling this one.
You.
But one thing that kept getting pointed out was every time like Panthers came down, even like the ones that were complete plays were almost turnovers. And it was like, Panthers, y'all gotta, slow it down in that time. And I'm gonna be honest, I like the ball in Tate's hands when it comes to those moments because he is a slow it down type player. He's gonna slow it down and be a little bit more cerebral. Whereas some of the others, they just
go.
We gotta go for it. So yeah, I think that also contributed. But yeah, they just ran into a buzzsaw for sure. With the Blazers. So yeah, it ain't even a whole lot to say about that one. That just was what it was.
Terry stepped up on the Blazers. That's who stamped it. Like everybody was worried about, Kel went off, of course, but Terry he had great minutes. It was a great game for him. Shout out to him. Shout out to the Panthers, like for still fighting, even though you got Champ give you that energy as well. You didn't have that battery in your back, but still, y'all still fought through. It was still a close game until got to the fourth quarter. That's when the Blazers normally put their patented stamp on it, get the lead, and don't look back. And that's the end of it. Shout out to Kel. Kel made a bunch of highlight plays.
Yeah, he did.
Wow, that was amazing. The behind the back pass where you just didn't react, but the whole bench react. Everybody was like, "Ooh, that was pretty good. That was pretty decent." Y'all, the Blazers bench is really they're deep. They're deep. Like
Lance wasn't there.
Aaron
wasn't there.
Aaron wasn't there. Debo wasn't there. Gino wasn't there. It was missing. Like it was literally like two people.
They were missing mad people.
Yeah. And then like they still stepped up. What's his name? Tino stepped up. Josh stepped up. Terry stepped up. They all played good minutes. So yeah, we got a problem on our hands with the Blazers, man. That's very discouraging. Like, even at their weakest, they're still like stronger than most teams, and that's not a good sign to see if you're on the other side. So I mean, hey, shouts out to them though.
Speaking of Kel just checked in. What up, Kel?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't see you in this chat too often, brother. Gracing us with your presence tonight, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's
how the behind the back pass not made top 10 because there were other top 10s, bro. It's only 10 spots. Like it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. Like matter of fact, it was like 2 or 3 this week.
Yeah,
that could have easily been top 10. And it's just like,
did the K-Roll one when he did the no look to Kel? Did that make top 10?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Jeez, that was crazy.
That's what I'm telling you. Like there was a lot, bro. Like
yeah, that was crazy.
Like there was that one that could have been top 10. There was a block that Mason had where he threw it clean to the other side. That could have been top. There was a lot of things that could have been top 10 this week. So, yeah. But that's all I got on that one, Alicia. That's all.
All right. Well, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Wait. Before we go on commercial break, I do have to shout that out. And y'all know my philosophy. As loud as you are about criticism and all this kind of stuff, you got to be just as loud with the praise. And DJ pointed out that he had 14 points in 6 steals. Now it was just talked about how dude, you really just play a lot of defense and you kind of just assist with what everybody's doing, but you're not whatever. Hey, listen, 14 and 6 speaks for itself. Yeah. For somebody that is labeled to not be a scorer. No, he definitely stepped up. He scored buckets. And I mean, I definitely got to give kudos where kudos is due for sure. Because that's a tough stat line. So, definitely gotta do that. So when I say a petition to disband, what do we disband? What do we disband this step? Let's go to commercial on that.
We'll be back.
I'm K-Roll. I've been in the league. This is my 5th season with the Bulldogs. It's been a roller coaster, exciting, thrilling, fun, and I love the brotherhood. In my personal career, I've been able to help build this organization from the ground up, and I've won MVP. What keeps me coming back to SkyWest is the professionalism, the fans, and my teammates. What's helped me in SkyWest is just having somebody to talk to outside of basketball. Life is bigger than basketball, so when you have somebody you can turn to and they can give you answers or guidance, it's a +1.
Yep, you caught. You got caught. Go on the test. Go on the test.
All right.
You
Okay.
got
Okay.
caught. You got caught.
All righty.
You got now pull your slack.
I
Pull
got you.
your slack.
I got you.
We gotta
Hold
get
on.
them right, ladies and
Here
gentlemen.
we go. All right. He
You all
got
right?
me.
You all right, good brother?
Yeah, we're good. I'm used to having, you know what I'm saying, the microphone that sits right there. You know.
Yeah, the podcast.
You used to have-
Swing it in,
yeah.
swing it out.
We upgrade.
It's all good,
Level
though.
it up.
Welcome to broadcast television, brother.
I'm
Welcome
telling
to
you.
broadcast
Hey.
television. Oh yeah, where we at, Alicia? Where we at?
All right, let's get into it. We got Dog Pound versus Titans. Yeah.
Bulldogs.
Dog Pound took the cake with 65, and Titans had 63. Joe, we're gonna start with you.
Ooh, where do I start? First and foremost, shout out to K-Roll, man. He definitely did his thing. Shout out to Mike, stepped up. Sean played a great game. They was just together on this one. Now, and also shout out to TJ too. But let's get to it. So at one point in the game, right, I was kind of questioning it where they sat Jordan down and they left Mason out with whoever that was guarding him. They was playing switch and whatever, and he ended up, putting Deshaun in the rim. I was like, okay, so like when is Jordan is he gonna come off the bench now or later? But I didn't know that was a part of the game plan where when he catch the ball like the next time, it'll be like three Bulldogs that just crowd him, and he has to force to either pass it out or put up a highly contested layup. So shout out to y'all for that one. That was a great game plan that worked out in y'all favor. And then I did notice like when Red was in the game, they just left him open because he was off. He was pretty much off the whole game. So it was like, yeah, we're gonna let you shoot, but we're gonna triple team Mason to make sure he's not a threat. So, and then they grabbed the rebounds as well. Also, shout out to Kale. Kale, he hooped. Kale hooped today. Like he hooped Sunday. Like he made clutch threes, kept them in the game. And on top of that, the middies, like the English midi, like the teach tape, I call it teach tape, when he just shoots it off the backboard and it goes straight in. Like, yes, that's what you want to see. Now, as far as the Titans, Mason, Gardner, and K-Roll, I expected that 110%. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, Mason wants this game really bad. He's a competitor, so I definitely expected that. The back and forth was intense. That was intense. That was intense, but I loved it. Keep that same energy. As far as the Titans played great. They was missing everybody. Don Julio was not there. Barry wasn't there. Renzo wasn't there. Raekwon wasn't there. And they only had, 2 people on the bench? Yeah, so rotations was very tight, but they still did their thing. I think they still stepped up. Nigel had a great game at the beginning, but kind of ended the game cold. Penn had a great game, but had a couple of defensive laps. Let's see who else. Am I missing anybody? James had he came in there pretty great, but
You dropping this great word very loosely.
am I?
You called this one, didn't you?
I did call this one.
You using that great word.
Am I
real
using
loose
that
right now.
word loosely?
Everybody had a great game, huh?
I mean, it was okay. It's what they had. They had to play with what they had. They had to play what they had.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, from the Titans side, 6.
That ain't great, brother.
Okay, good. All right, good. I mean, they had great moments, but but once the Bulldogs got their lead, I was like, this is not good for the Titans because their energy gets higher. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. That's it, man.
All right. So let me just say this. This was a popcorn game right here. I have to say, Mason and K-Roll, I mean, I'm going to get to everyone collectively, but particularly Mason and K-Roll, they put on a show.
Yeah.
They put on a show. I mean, if you think about it, think about why we love sports. We love the rivalry. We love the back and forth. We love the talk. We love where it can get as competitive as possible to where they in each other's face. where we ain't trying to get the blows, but we talking junk. And those two, not only did they talk, but they backed it up.
Oh, yeah.
I think the one moment where, I mean, it was so many moments. I mean, the beginning when Mason put Sean in the rim, put Deshaun in the rim. Like, I love you, Showtime. You my boy. Love you, Brody, but he did. He put you in the rim. And then, when when the moment where they were talking, and then K-Roll let that joint fly from like 27 or whenever, and it went in and the gym goes crazy. Like, these are the moments that you look for in basketball that make basketball exciting. Again, having Mason guarding K-Roll, bro, he's 6'10", and he can guard 1 through 5. So with him stepping out to guard K-Roll, that's popcorn in a because now it's like a David versus Goliath type thing. Like, how is he gonna overcome this one? Because okay, he can get buckets on people his height, but dude's 6'10" and he can move his feet. How are you gonna overcome this? So that gives a natural, like, y'all know I'm a movie guy, so it gives a natural, like, how is the how you gonna overcome the opposition? And people want to watch that. So I just think it was a dog fight, no pun intended. And like I said, on the other end, defensively, Mason, not only just on K-Roll, but the blocks, the dunks, the intensity. I felt like there was a lot of heart there from Mason's end. Now, I felt like in the first half, I felt like Nigel was with him in terms of being locked in, going with him. I felt like Gary was with him.
Yeah.
I did not feel the intensity from the other Titans, though. So that's why when you were saying great, I was like, was it great? Because I didn't feel that same intensity that we were getting from the others. I didn't feel that same intensity from the other Titans. And I think that's where the lapse was. I think that's where the lapse was, where you had the Bulldogs, the entire team was locked in. I mean, you had Kel, you had Sean, you had Jordan, you had K-Roll. Like, they were all feeding off of what. Oh, I'm gonna get there, y'all. I'm gonna get the TT in just a second. Hold on. But they were all there with K-Roll, and they were feeding off of what K-Roll was giving. I don't feel like the Titans were feeding off of what Mason was trying to give as well on the other side. And so I think that's where you could see. And then here's another thing that you got to point out too. When you have guys that are absent, no Don, no Ray, no Renzo, no Barry, Penn, that's shine time. That's the time to shine. James, that's the time to shine. Everybody else, like, especially those that don't get a lot of minutes, or that those minutes typically go to those other guys, this is your time to shine. This is your time to show, like, hey, they not here, no problem. I'm valuable. We good either way. But that just didn't really happen. So, like I said, I'm just calling it like it is, not trying to insult nobody, but just calling it like it is. Like, the whole team did not go. The whole team did not go. And then I'm gonna say something else. I ain't gonna point. I'm not calling names. I'm not gonna do this. But in situations like that, I saw some Titans when the game was over, they was pissed. They was pissed. We should have won this game. We were supposed to win this game. Whatever. But then I seen some Titans when they finished. Hey man, smiles on their face, and this is like,
right.
And the statement I'm about to make is going to sound disrespectful, but I promise it is no disrespect, Bulldogs. I'm talking strictly record right now. I definitely think y'all are a better team than what your record shows. But right now, statistically, that was the worst team in the league. And we just lost to the worst team in the league. What are we smiling about? What are we happy about? The Titans, who were at the beginning of the season, we were talking about potential champions.
Yeah.
And we just lost to them. You got some Titans that's pissed, and leave them alone. Give them a minute to speak, to cool off before you talk to them. And then you got others that's, hey man, you seen them shots I hit? What? You lost.
Yeah.
What are we celebrating? So, just a thought. Like, I just feel like some people got to check. Like, what do you really care about? Like, rocking out or winning basketball games? Like,
yeah, that's what a lot of people. They just rather play than win.
Yeah.
I gotta get rid of that mentality for sure.
But going back to the Bulldogs, we got to shout out TT, who was first of all, we appreciate you for submitting your very first community coach resume, and helping out another team. We appreciate you, brother. That was great of you. And you want to know, brother, your coaching record is 1-0 currently. So good job, TT. You were able. Now we talked about this over in the stands. And I'm gonna mess with you about it now because there was a moment in the game where you were telling everybody, keep your head, keep your head, keep your heads. TJ, I'm gonna need you to keep your head with the Savages game.
Wow.
Keep your head and stay in the game. But anyway, I gotta shout out TJ for stepping up in all seriousness. Stepping up and helping the guys and definitely, and they were able to come out with the win. And I love that for the Bulldogs. They are not, like I said, they're not the team that their record was showing. And I think they were able to finally show that. And I think this was a perfect representation.
Words are hard. I get it.
All right. That was a perfect representation. Say, listen, if you malfunction, just go with it. That's just go with it. But this game was a perfect representation of the dog pound and the tenacity we're used to, the fire we're used to. Like, this was a perfect representation. So, shout out to y'all Bulldogs for sure.
All right, next game. We had Chargers versus Warriors.
Oof, this one here.
Chargers took the cake with 100, and Warriors had 95. All right, Darius, we'll start with you.
I'm sorry, I just saw TJ's comment. He said, do as I say, not as I do. You know what, TJ? I'm not going to do this with you on live TV. I'm going to call you after. But Chargers, Warriors. I want to say this, first of all, because I'm going to get this out the way because I don't like to blame games on this type of stuff. I literally had to say to the media team, hey, we need to stop having them cutaway shots to the referees where they're in the camera going, because they watch the game back just to see themselves on camera, and they're really beginning to feel like main characters. We need to make them a little less important because they're really beginning to feel like main characters because they get a cutaway shot every now and then on the live stream. Because, bruh, the way that they have begun inserting themselves into games is starting to get a little annoying. And that's why I said I'm getting this out the way first because I don't want to say that this decided the entire game. But there were some egregious calls and no calls this game where certain things, and not even just in this game, but really all day. Like I saw a play earlier where even like with the Blazers, somebody's whole foot was grabbed and like they fell and there was no call. And it's like, are we watching the same game? Like, what are y'all doing? So in the Chargers game, I will say, and there was one ref in particular. It was and the league can find me for talking about the refs. Josh's stunt double. Whatever side he was on, no calls were taking place. People are getting fouled, people are getting hit, people getting all this stuff. And unfortunately for the Warriors, he was on y'all's side a lot of the game.
Exactly.
But when he was on the Charger side, it was the same thing. And so it's just like, bro, okay. CEO speaking truth, celebrating but not losing is crazy. Yeah, but yeah, so Sky's his stream must be a little behind. But anyway, I mean, and it's like dumb stuff happening where coaches a call is made and a call like the coach tries to challenge the call and they're saying you can't. Why can't they challenge it? You can't challenge if no call is made, but if a call is made, you can challenge the call. So it's like dumb stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like they're getting a little main character syndrome about them. So producer, nope, we're gonna cut them out the stream this week. See if we get a little bit better. But other than that, though, so I got that out the way. The refereeing in that game was I got that out the way. Now let's talk about this game. Chargers were missing KB. Chargers were missing Sean.
Mm-hmm.
For a minute, it felt that the Chargers were having trouble figuring out where the offense was going to come from. Boy, but then Amari decided to go crazy. And honestly, just different people started stepping up in different moments for the Chargers. Amari started to go crazy. Malik was doing as he does, facilitating, finding who was going. Jamon came in and was having great minutes for the Chargers, which somebody else that I have to shout out Jamon, because see, one thing they say about pros, you always stay ready, regardless of what your minutes look like, regardless of what your playing time looks like. If you get called in a moment, you're ready to go. You know, with adding Sean, with adding KB, with having KB, like getting Amari this year, like Jamon's minutes have been scaled significantly back. Like I'm remembering a Chargers time where Nigel and Jamon were the top 2 scorers on the Chargers, and now being reduced all the way back, but to be able to be inserted into the game and be ready to go. You know what I mean? And play big minutes for the Chargers. I think that was huge in the game. Now, when it came to the Warriors side, I felt it took a minute for Rashad to get going. Early on, it took a minute for Rashad to get going, but once he got going, he was shot. And then I think Danny did what he was supposed to do pretty much the entire game. Mm-hmm. Once he recognized that, oh, they gonna give me that first quick little step and let me get to the rim, I mean, nobody was staying in front of him. He was getting all the way to the rim. The only questionable thing, it was down late in the game, and he pulled that 3. And I was just like, Danny, no, like, you've already exposed that they can't stay in front of you. Keep your foot on the gas and just keep attacking that, to be honest. Like, don't even settle for that 3 because they could not stay in front of you. And that to me, that was the only issue that I had with that entire game that Danny played, that one play, because it was just at such a crucial moment where he had him on the ropes. And I was just like, dude, like, don't take your foot off the gas. You know, they couldn't stop you now, you know, if he was tired or something like that. Because again, it takes a lot of energy to go like that. So I mean, if he was tired, cool. I understand that. But that Danny going downhill, like that was giving the Chargers fits the entire night. And so I think, you know, when you're in that moment, you just kind of stay there. I do feel there was a little internal turmoil with you guys and the Warriors with just trying to figure out who was going to do what when it came down to down the stretch moments. I saw a little arguing a couple times where people wanted the ball and it was just like, I'm the answer right now. Mm-hmm. And other moments where it was like, no, these two are the answer right now. But the others like, no, I can be part of the answer too. I felt a little bit of that at the end of the game as well. So that was another part where I felt kind of like, I don't know about that. But then, like I said, to the Chargers' point, how they were able to close the game out, even though he got in foul trouble, was out of the game, Shaq was able to come back in towards the end of the game and bring it home. So, you know, shout out to the Chargers. They played a complete game without KB, without Sean. You know, it just came down to the execution. I mean, who was able to get it in that overtime? And, you know, Chargers was able to take it home. So that's pretty much all I got on that one.
Yeah. First of all, shout out to Eric. He played great minutes.
Oh, how did I forget about Eric? Good God. Oh, my God.
Can you not forget about him? I wasn't expecting that. I was like, Lord, okay, all right. After 2 threes, and then he started getting offensive rebounds
and reverse lays. And
I'm like, what in the world? Okay, I did not have this planned out at all. Shout out to you, because that wasn't even on my – I didn't expect you to play, honestly.
Yeah, like, at least y'all had to interview him at the end. He played so well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was crazy. Shout out to Amari. I had a feeling in my gut that he was going to do that when he got into the game. Assert himself immediately. Go for 27 points, couple steals, rebounds. Yeah, he went kind of crazy. And that's what I yelled out as soon as he got in the game. Hey, shooter. Hey, he going like, it was like, giving him too much respect. Nah, we got to give the man, like, we got to let him know. We got to play him like he's that guy. Because, you know, he ended up killing us. As far as I guys play great, man. I'm going to use that word great because
I say you go with that great.
Yeah, I'm gonna use great. I'm gonna use great. The word of the day is great because even when we're low on players, a lot of players not showing up. And the major injury to Barlow, that was a major hit for us. And then we didn't have Amari. Amari wasn't there. He was on vacation. So And for Larry to step up in that space, and also Jermaine, he stepped up as well. He played great with the rebounds. Defensive wise, he was there. Shy, it's a beast. So he was having his way. Start off like you said, slow. And let's get to Danny. Danny, I called Danny after the game. So Danny, I like when you shoot the ball, man. Like it. But I love when you drive. I'd rather you drive than shoot. Like I thought we figured out the Coca-Cola, like the Coca-Cola ingredient last week when he went against Black Ice, because that's what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he yelled out, "Nobody can guard me." He pointed to the whole crowd. Not you, and then pointed over there, you can't guard me. Nobody can guard me. So I'm like, yes. Is this the Danny they told me about? Because I've never seen him play before. Okay, cool. I was like, I'd rather you drive. Like you, I said, bro, I thought we figured it out. So, in that last three, I was like, oh, me and Faust both was like, yep, that was the end of that. But to come down to that was our third game straight that we did not close out, and we had the games. Talking about Wolves, talking about Black Ice, and this game. It was all close. Came down to the wire. And we just couldn't close it out. Mainly because the rebounds. We gave them too many second chances on their side. And we just could not get enough stops to close it out. That's what our Achilles heel was. We gave them second chances. Eric came down, and I'm talking about by himself at one point. Reverse layup. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then you heard Faust yell out, if you boxed out, that wouldn't happen. So it wasn't boxing out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it came down to, defensive laps. And it burned us at the end. But in good news, we're still in playoff contention. So we got two tough games. We got the Savages, which is you told TJ to lock in. Appreciate you for that. So now we got that to worry about. Then we got the Bulls. So yeah, that's my soapbox. Yeah.
Y'all are very
Yeah.
rest of the season.
But all the games they was winnable. That was a winnable game. That was a game gift wrap for us to win. No KP, no Sean. Okay, cool. Shaq was in foul trouble. All right, we expected that to happen. All right, who else they gonna give? Oh, Eric came out of nowhere. It's like wow, people stepping up that you didn't expect to step up. That was definitely a surprise.
But that boy Eric said, Shaq is sitting down. It is my time to shine.
That's what you call taking advantage of your minutes, man.
Man, what?
Man, that was heartbreaking.
He literally turned into little Shaq. Shaq shoots threes, I'm gonna shoot some threes. Shaq gets layups, I'm gonna get some layups. Literally everything that Shaq does. He said, I'm just gonna take on the role today. God dog, that's crazy. Yeah.
Shout out to him for staying locked there because his minutes reduced all the way.
Yeah. No, literally
not all the way. No. He played maybe 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
A minute here, a minute there. Then he came in with the most minutes and made the most of it. What do you have? 14 points?
He had 16, I believe. It was 14 or 16, one of the two.
I lost count.
I'm sure that was really.
I lost count.
I'm sure that really was just really
Imagine
aggravating for y'all. Y'all see Shaq go down, you're like, yeah.
That's what it was like. Yeah, that's 4. That's 4 of them. Yeah, all right.
And then Eric comes in, you like, okay,
here we go.
We good. We good.
Straight now.
Splash. Yeah. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. All right, splash. Okay. All right now. Layup. Hey, who's
got the rebound?
Who's actually guarding him? Splash again.
At this point,
get out there, guard it. Climb out. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Yeah.
Why are y'all not guarding this man? Coach, he wasn't on the scouting report. Guard him. You see what he's doing? Yeah, it all changed there. It all changed.
He was not on my scouting report at all.
Kudos, Eric. Way to step up for sure. Kudos. It was fun. It was funny to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sure it was.
It was funny to watch.
It was. Watching it back, I'm like, this is crazy.
To see the look on y'all's faces as y'all are like what is happening? What is happening right now?
Besides the ref's point shaving, it was Eric that was.
Oh yeah, yeah. Josh is stunt double had it in for y'all.
Yeah, great value, Josh. That was
great value, Josh.
He zoned out the whole game. I don't think he knew he had a whistle around his neck, honestly. But that's I'm gonna get
And then has a whole explanation when you ask him a question. Well, I didn't call it because that. Bro, you weren't even paying attention. You weren't even looking, bro. Like
that one foul that he called it on us.
oh wait, no, wait.
Okay.
We're making the main characters again. They're gonna
I'm
start watching
sorry.
the show.
Yeah, we can't give
they
them
gonna-
that
Yeah,
energy.
you're right. You're right.
Come to Cowboys again.
You're right.
Then they're gonna start watching to see what we say next week about them. No.
You're right.
All right, Alicia, where we at?
All right, we finna go to commercial and we'll be right back with our life moment.
Hi, my name is Willie King, and I'm so excited to be coming to you as one of the newest commissioners of SkyWest Basketball. The thing that draws me to SkyWest Basketball is the opportunity to help men to grow, to strengthen relationships, and also to teach them how basketball and working as a team can help them to grow in their everyday lives. This really kind of goes back to when we first started. This started out as a form of ministry and growing men, and how that it has grown over the years in competition, but it's kept its central focus, which is to grow young men and helping them to be successful in life. I'm so excited to meet each and every one of you and serving in this newest role. I'm looking forward to a great season.
All right. Well, it is time for this week's life moment. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but these life moments, they are this year especially, they're really geared towards challenging, because what I have come to, just kind of see and observe is that a lot of the desires that we have in life, that we want to achieve, or the things that we want to do, as cliche as it sounds, like the change starts with us. Like the change it's an inward change before you see the external changes.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of these life moments are here to challenge. And so to challenge us to be better, to challenge us to do more, to challenge us to be more. And so today I want to talk about cost. And I'll kind of lean on a word every week. Well, today's word is going to be cost. And the reason why I say cost is because sometimes I think when it comes to the things that we desire, we don't always count up the cost to what it takes to have it. So, and some people may have heard this story before, but I'm going to tell it real quick. So this guy invites somebody out, and the guy was like, hey, can you teach me how to be successful? And he's like, all right, cool. Yeah, meet me at the beach at 7 a.m. All right, cool. He meets the guy at the beach. They go out into the water. And then the dude is like, hey, man, I asked you to teach me how to be successful. Like, not teach me how to swim. Like, what we out here for? In that moment, the guy grabs him by the head and dunks his head into the water and is holding him under the water. So at this point, dude, like, he's struggling to breathe. He's fighting, trying to get up, whatever, because he can't breathe. Doing everything he can to get up out of that water because he cannot breathe. So then the dude lets him go, and naturally he gets up and he mad, and why you do that? Like, what? This ain't what I asked for. I asked you to, bring me out here to teach me how to be successful. And he said, well, I am teaching you. He said, you see how bad you wanted to breathe just now? He said, when you want to be successful as bad as you want to breathe, that is when you will be successful. Why is that? Because when you get to that place, when you get to that space, it doesn't matter what I have to do. It doesn't matter what the cost is. I'm willing to pay that cost in order to breathe. So same thing with success. It doesn't matter what the cost is. When I want it that bad, I'm willing to pay the cost, whatever it is. And take it from somebody who has had a collapsed lung and could not breathe, and all you want to do is breathe in that moment. Oh, you'll pay whatever cost to get that lung repaired so that you can breathe again. And so when it comes to not even just success, but anything in life, it comes with a cost. And my question is, are we truly willing to pay the cost? A lot of things, like we can start with the obvious, when it comes to a better financial life, that I want a better financial life. I want more success, but I'm not willing. It's almost like, what are you willing to give up to have that thing that you want? Because a lot of times that is the cost, giving up something. I want more, financial stability, and I want to be successful. I want my own business. I want all the things. Yeah, well, what are you willing to give up? But I refuse to give up my sleep. I refuse to give up my sleep, or I refuse to do whatever. Okay, that's cost. Like, or I want a better relationship with, the person that I'm with, my wife, my girlfriend, whomever. But I'm not willing to give up all the others on the other side. But I want to, or let's just say, not even the current relationship that you have, but a relationship that you desire. I desire a healthy, stable relationship with somebody, the person that God has for me. I want to be married, all the things, but you're not willing to give up talking to people and flirting with people and all the other little things. Like, what are you willing to give up to obtain, what you're trying to get after? So if I take it to scripture, if you look at, well, first and foremost, to whom much is given, much is required. All of that scripture is talking about is cost. If you're going to have this, because make no mistake, God has given each and every one of us something. If you're going to have this, I am requiring from you as well. It's going to cost something. It may cost some discipline. It may cost some sleep. It may cost some actual money, but it's going to cost something. So what are you willing to give up to achieve it? And so in scripture, even when you look at when Jesus was selecting disciples, they were all doing something, and they had to give that up in order to follow him. They had to give that up to find the ultimate success that they found through Christ. Like, they had to give that up. So I even parallel that to, our lives in general, like when it comes to Christ and following Christ and learning to be an actual disciple of Christ and somebody that's living for Christ. Like, what are you willing to give up to do it God's way? Because if we're honest, when we talk about cost, that's the only way that you will find true success anyway, doing it his way. What are you willing to give up to do it his way? Like, even asking myself the question, I remember some of the most, the things when it came to me, when I know music was big for me at one time, I know martial arts. I mean, it was a lot of stuff, but it's like, Darius, if God comes to you and says, I need you to give up basketball and I need you to give up film, the two things that I work in right now currently and that I love the absolute most, Darius, if the ultimate success that I'm trying to get you to will cost you basketball and your film career, are you willing to give that up to get to success? If my answer is no, then I'm not truly ready for success yet, because I don't even understand what's on the other side of these things that I'm not willing to give up. Case in point, even like when it comes to basketball, like that was something that I gave up a long time ago. You know what brought me back to that? Sky West. Sky West brought me back to basketball. And the thing about it is, what I've been able to do here with Sky West and the guys and everybody is so much more fulfilling than anything that I was chasing when it just came to strictly basketball, because not only am I getting to play the game I love still, but I'm also getting to impact lives and meet brothers and bring people together and do all of these things. And that's so much more fulfilling than just chasing a selfish dream. You know what I mean? So, that's my challenge this week, is just count up the cost to the things that you're saying that you want in life. What are you truly willing to give up to achieve those things? I think about people like Kobe, who retired, and you saw him taking his daughters to basketball games, and you saw him doing all these different things that you did not see while he was in the NBA. And he's known as one of the greatest to ever play, but that cost him something. That cost him time with his family. That cost him injuries. That cost him a lot of things. But he was willing to give up friendships, family, going out clubbing, doing all those things to retire with 5 rings and go down as one of the greatest players to ever play a game of basketball. So I'm asking and posing that question to everybody watching. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to put aside for now and say, hey, this got to go, because it has to make room for the things that I actually want to achieve in life? And how do you know what those things are? When I pose the question, if God were to come to you right now and say, I need you to give up this, this, and this, are you willing to do it? If your answer is, those are the things that you have to examine yourself about and ask yourself, hey, am I truly ready to pay the cost just yet? Because maybe that's why I have not, achieved the level of success that I've been trying to get to, because I'm not ready to pay the cost just yet. So, Alicia, what y'all got on that? What y'all got for me on that?
I think with cost, it comes with a level of uncomfortability. And that's the thing that realistic, we're human. We want to be comfortable. I mean, when you think of America as a whole, we're very comfortable compared to other countries. Like we have privileges that other countries don't even have.
True.
So it's like we live in such a microwavable society, like popcorn. We want everything quick, fast, and in a hurry. Think of social media. Social media now is like what? Reels 10 seconds long. We have all these different streaming services, so we don't have to watch ads no more, commercials. Don't get me wrong, I do love my YouTube Premium because I don't like ads on there.
Same. I got the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like that is, yeah, I can't do it. Not on YouTube.
It throws off the flow.
Yeah,
I get
definitely.
invested, and then they start talking to me about Parkinson's. It's like, what is happening right now?
Yeah. Aside from that, but it's like we live in such a world where it's like, well, everything is quick, fast, and in a hurry, so I don't really have to work as hard anymore. So I think we have to get to a level of like, how uncomfortable is this going to make me? But like, it's going to lead to your growth. And it's like, we all have plans for our life. Oh, by this age, I want to do this, or by this age, I want to do this. But it's like, yeah, that's cute and all. But if that's not the plan that God has for you, it doesn't matter. And it's like his plans for us are so much bigger and better than we can even imagine right now. So it's like, one, stop thinking small, because he can do all things. He can do much more than your little mind can comprehend. So it's like, once you learn to truly let go, and it also turns into faith, because you have to let go and have faith that he knows what he's doing, you know?
Yeah, true.
So yeah, it's going to cost you something. And I also, it's crazy because I saw something today. What happens when those prayers do get answered? We talked a lot about stewardship earlier throughout this season, and I was watching some post or whatever, and the lady, she said, answered prayers still require stewardship. So yes, although you still get what you prayed for, if God releases that big dream, if he releases the business, if he releases the new home, the new car, everything you could ever imagine, it still requires a level of responsibility. It's still going to cost you something to maintain what you now have. That's all I got.
Collection plate again. I'm like, yes.
That was it.
That was great. That was great. I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Say, you gotta make sure you're not comfortable. Just a little background story on me. Did music, did, a little streaming here and there, this, that, third. And what I realized is when I even uploaded my pictures or uploaded my videos on TikTok, starting from 0, like I still getting like a lot of views. And I always scale back, like, okay, yeah, I don't feel like doing it right now, or this, that, or so on and so forth. But I'm like, how am I planning on being this mega star, or being successful on that platform, or on the like streaming platforms and everything like that, if you don't put in the work in, or you don't feel like doing it? It's a lot of things that you're like, a lot of days you're not going to feel like working, a lot of days you're not going to feel like waking up to do it, but you got to sacrifice. It all comes with sacrifice. So you said it, and you said it, like, y'all said it the best way, and y'all spoke to me like over here. I'm like, man, yeah, I guess I gotta stop getting comfortable. Go ahead and do it. I'm just sinking deep into this chair, like, yeah, they speaking to me, man. But yeah, it's all about not being comfortable. Like, I'm witness, like, I'm very comfortable in my state, but now it's time to, get uncomfortable. It's time to really get up and do the things that I want to do, but even at the times I don't feel like doing it. Because that just goes back to me when I ran track. I didn't feel like training all the time. I didn't feel like getting up out the bed. I don't feel like going to practice. But at the end of the day, it's guys that's doing it, and I got to race against these dudes every Saturday and Sunday. So either I'm going to be slow and not get scholarships and lose on opportunities going forward, or I'm going to have to get with the program and actually get up and train when I don't feel like doing it, and actually excel and get these opportunities that that I work hard for. So yeah, you only get like what you put out there, like the work that you put in is what you get out. So if you don't put in no work, you're not going to get like much out. That's all. I'm gonna end with that.
No, and that's good, Joe. And see, and I'm gonna close it out with this. The interesting part is paying a price is not a choice.
Nah,
Mhm.
yeah.
You will pay a price one way or the other. So it's up to you. Well, you know, I'm gonna say this. Whether or not you will pay a price is not a choice, but the price that you pay is 100% your choice. What I mean by that is this: you're either going to pay the price of doing, or we'll say discipline, or you will pay the price of not doing, also known as regret.
Mhm.
So you're going to pay one of the two. No matter what, you're going to pay one of those two. One of those things are temporary. Okay, I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to be disciplined for a couple years. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And, you know, that's the temporary one, which leads you to your success. The other one lasts a lifetime, where I choose to do nothing while I'm young, while I'm able to go, while I'm able to do all these things. I choose to, you know, just kind of chill. But then what's going to last a lifetime is me watching other people live the life that
Right, you're
I
right.
could have been living,
Mhm.
watching other people do the things I could have been doing because I had the same skill set they did. They just chose something different in the beginning. And they said, I'm going to pay this cost early so I don't have to pay a cost for the rest of my life living in regret. So, you know, we don't want anybody to do that. So, you know, just when it comes down to it, that's my challenge for tonight. You know, choose to pay the cost early and pay the cost up front so that you can live the life that you want to live, so you can have the success that you want to have, so you can, and again, I take it back to Christ, so you can find that success through Christ and live the way that you want to live in the way that he intended for us to live. He said in scripture that I came that you would have life and have life more abundantly. That, like, abundant life is how we're supposed to be living. So if you're looking around and you seeing poverty, or you seeing like lack and I don't have enough and all the things, like, that ain't on him. So that's on something we're doing here that's not right. So, you know, lock into what you're doing, pay your price, pay your count up the cost, pay the cost, and, you know, let's go after these things that we're saying we want, and not just sit back and, you know, just kind of watch it pass by. So that's our life moment for tonight. Same way it hit you, I hope it hit everybody else too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're gonna all step up and we're gonna go after the things that we want. So yeah.
All right. Well, before we get into who you got, I think we got some rewards.
Oh, we're gonna talk about them end of season awards. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. All right. So who most improved? Let's start there. Most improved.
Steve stepped up, man.
From the Savages?
From the Savages. Steve.
That's the way
Steve.
he said it. From the Savages.
Steve.
Y'all don't play the Savages no more, do y'all?
We do. We play them next.
That's gonna bite you in the butt, boy.
What you mean?
I ain't even gonna lie.
So you don't think he has improved from last year? And the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that?
What is happening right now? Okay. Do you know why he got the nickname Who Is He?
I never knew that was his nickname.
So the reason he got that nickname was because a couple seasons ago, somebody was like, "Oh, we're playing the Savages. You gotta deal with TJ and Steve." Steve, who is he? The next game, Steve came out and scored like 25. Reminded everybody who he was. Then last year, there was a conversation on the after show, Sky West After Dark, where they said that Steve was not a top 10 guard in the league anymore. To which he responded after that and went crazy yet again. Then this year, I forgot what was said on the show prior.
It was said on the show. That's what he was like, "Hey, I'm a top 10 guard." And I told him, "Show it." And he
went out and went crazy again.
But
what I'm saying is, this has happened over the course of like 3 seasons.
So you saying he's been consistent?
He's been consistent.
Oh,
to say he's been most improved, nah. But honestly, I like DJ's votes, to be honest, to go with either Showtime or Jordan from the Bulldogs. Because I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to Jordan, I've been mad all season because we've been trying to get this much of Jordan out of him for like 3 years from the Red Hawks. So, you know, I gotta throw Jordan in there too. Showtime and Jordan for sure.
Why Showtime? Not shooting no shots, but why Showtime?
Why Showtime? Because so here's the thing. Sometimes I think certain situations don't allow for people to be able to showcase their full self. So when they get in a situation where they are able to do that, and you see them they're able to adapt to that situation.
Mhm.
And I mean, to me, that's an improvement, to be honest. And I think he's had the biggest jump this year. Ooh, I forgot about this one though. You got to throw Vaughn in there too. For this season, you got to throw Vaughn in there. Vaughn was almost unplayable last season and probably the season before. They almost weren't even playing him for real.
No.
And now, like, he's a major piece for the Panthers right now. So those would be my top three. Vaughn, Showtime, and Jordan. Those would be my top three.
Oh, that'd be your top three. I mean, I'm not mad at Showtime. I just wanted to hear you say that, like, when he went over to came from the Chargers, he wasn't getting minutes like that. Then when he actually got the minutes with the Bulldogs, he made the absolute most of it. So I can agree with that. I'm trying to think, like, who else could be that we're overlooking? Nah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. Yeah, I know that's on me, Kel. That's on me. I forgot about Vaughn. That's on me, brother. Hey man, it's a lot to remember up here, man. It's a lot to remember. Coach of the year. Don't you start. Don't you start tonight. We almost through the show, and I'm not doing this with you tonight. I'll get up and let you enjoy.
That was loud. That was loud.
It was loud. Right?
That was loud.
Okay, coach of the year.
Jordan.
Give me a top three.
Jordan, Corey, and Miguel / Dwight. What?
Y'all gonna make me go to bed early.
What?
Y'all gonna make me go to bed early. All right.
That's 1A and 1. That's 1A and 1B.
TJ said Jordan or me. Yeah, TT. We'll put you in
there. Okay, yeah, for sure.
Coach of the year with your one win of the year, for sure. I'm gonna give him honorary coach of the year. Okay, so definitely gotta go Lex for one.
Definitely you know what, Lex? Forgive me, Lex. Forgive me.
Definitely gotta go Lex. Definitely gotta go Miguel as well. Then definitely I really want to go Jordan too. I think those would be my top three. I'm trying to make sure I haven't forgotten anybody, but I think those would be my top three. Jordan, because just what he's been able to do with the Savages, this is his first year with them. I feel like he's been able, he's made some trades. He's made some things happen. So I definitely shut up, suspect. Talking about he's coach of the year. Yeah, I definitely think he's been able to make some things happen. Miguel, the Blazers, obvious reasons.
Say nothing.
Miguel and the Blazers for obvious reasons. And then also, just look at the record. Look at, the situations they've had to deal with, not having players there, having, certain guys have to step up. Like, you can't count that out. And then Lex, again, with the pieces that they have, that's not easy to rotate. That's not easy to game plan. A lot of times, the more talent that you have, the harder that is to rotate. And I feel like she's done a good job making room for everybody that, everybody that needs room and space. I feel like she does a good job making sure everybody gets that. So those would be my three. So, yeah.
You ain't gonna sneak Sky in there? Because, he's been playing a lot of games without Omar and Josh, and they still, they're winning.
If we have to throw a fourth in, I would say Sky. But I think those top three, I think they just make bigger cases.
They do.
I just think they make bigger cases. Yeah, those top three.
I didn't realize how cerebral Lex was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she plays chess, not checkers, for sure.
Agreed. So, and if we're looking in the chat, a lot of them are saying Lex as well for coach of the year. So
I'm not mad.
There it is. All right.
Rookie?
Not rookie yet. We're gonna save that one. Sixth man of the year.
Come
Now-
on to me.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. Y'all gonna have to help us out with this one,
Yeah.
with 6 man of the year, because it's like this one hasn't, like most years, it's been like a clear runaway or a couple of clear runaways, but like this year,
Lineups change so often.
and then that's another thing. Lineups have changed so much, like it's kind of hard to really say that. Now, question on the okay, on Black Ice, do we consider De'Aaron Fox a 6 man?
I do. It's the first one to come off the bench, but he also can start.
Chat, how y'all feel about that? Do we consider yeah, see, DJ said he doesn't have, this year it's not as clear of a runaway. Like, do we consider, really, TJ, you just gonna name 3 people that come off of your bench? That's what it really. Joe literally just came to your team. Like, now, okay, so I see a couple that I do like. I see Mark from the Savages.
Okay.
I like that one, and I see De'Aaron Fox. So they said De'Aaron Fox hasn't started, but they say he played the whole game. Well, I mean, just because he played the whole game, that don't mean he don't qualify. According to the rules, you have if you don't start and you come off the bench, you're considered the 6 man. So technically, he still qualifies.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if he qualifies, though, I feel like he would have to be probably the clear favorite. So I'll go him. I'll go him, Mark.
What about Amari?
On your team, Amari?
Not on my team.
On the Chargers? He starts.
He does?
Yeah, Amari starts.
He started?
Yeah, he's been starting.
Did he start against us?
Yes, he started against y'all. Yeah, Amari started against y'all.
Rock, Smoke.
Oh, wait. So TJ said Mark starts on the Savages. Maybe he does. Well, I will say this then. If Mark is the starter from the Savages, I'll pull Sandarius from the Savages because he's been playing big from the Savages too, coming off the bench.
Who's Sandarius?
Buster?
Oh, you should say Buster. I didn't know his name was Sandarius.
Come on, man. Professional. We got to use the government name.
I thought his name was Buster. He just call him Buster.
His parentals named him Buster. That's what you thought, Joe?
I don't hear Sandarius when they call him.
That's fair. Look, I'll give you that, Joe. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I'll give you that. But yeah, okay, so Sandarius, that we've established. De'Aaron Fox, and I mean, do we have a third? Going through all the different teams, I'm like, do we have a third? Is there a 6 man coming off of the Blazers this year that we can say? I can't think of any others. So we're gonna have to keep going because I don't want to drag it out. We're gonna have to keep going. So let's go to defensive player of the year.
Space is still up there.
Okay, Mason, fair. Touche. Touche. His government name is Jay. That's fair. Touche. No, that's fair. Hey, listen, if I can dish it, I can take it, bro. Hey, you are so right. I was wrong. His name is not De'Aaron Fox.
I would not want to be called De'Aaron Fox right about now either.
But we've already established this though. We've already said he's not Spurs De'Aaron Fox.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we've already established that.
Okay.
All right. So defensive player of the year. Everybody's saying, oh, thank you, Lance. Thank you. That's why I said Blazers. I knew we were missing somebody. Mike Malolo.
Yeah.
I knew we were missing somebody. I knew it. Thank you, Lance. Thank you.
Mike, for sure.
Yeah.
Gotta
have Mike in there too.
Yeah.
And honestly, when you throw Mike in there, it's a race now.
Yeah.
Like, because you got Jay, you got Mike. Yeah, to me, it's between one of those two. And I have a question. Why do the people in the chat take it as disrespect when we just talk about everything? It's not disrespect. We're doing top 3 candidates for everybody. God, dog. We all know who the clear favorite is. Jeez. Relax. All right. Jeez. All right. Mason. Shoot. Do we throw, because again, now we have statistics.
Mhm.
Do we throw, again, because we're choosing the top 3 candidates, not the winner. Do we throw, and I would have definitely, Frank would have definitely been one of those ones, but he's been injured. Do we throw DJ? And do we throw, because again, DJ, the steals, all the above, that has not wavered. He's going to play, he's going to play that role. Do we throw DJ in there? Do we throw either Tez or Amari in there from the Wolves? Because for the longest time, 3 out of the 4 Wolves were the top. I think they were top 4 in defense when it came to steals and blocks.
Yeah. Can we sneak Trajan in there too?
I think we could probably sneak Trajan in there too, because defensively he's been locking up too.
Yeah.
We say Frank. Honestly, like I said, we say Frank. To me, Frank would be like, if we're ranking, like to me, Frank would be number. He would be 2 for sure. But he just hasn't played enough games to really qualify for it. So we can't give like potential awards.
This is no disrespect. I say Amari out of Tez.
Amari before Tez? Okay.
Amari before Tez. And it's no disrespect. It's just Amari, he's never like calmed down. Like he never turns it off. Like
that's true. That's very, very true. He doesn't.
It's 100% the whole game. So
okay. All right. Rookie of the year.
Amari, De'Aaron, Jay.
Right. For God's sake.
Jay. And
so and DJ said his stats ain't been updated yet. Yeah, I know. Me and Backus, we on it, brother. We on it. But that's why I had to shout you out, because I know you should be in the mix.
Amari, Jay.
Amari? Which Amari? Chargers?
Chargers Amari.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Jay. And I will say Mike.
Amari, Jay, Mike. I'm combing through the teams to make sure we're not missing anybody else. Amari, Jay, and Mike. Amari, Jay, and Mike. Yeah, I think we got it. Yep. I think so. I think, yeah, that is the 3. Amari, Jay, and Mike would definitely be in the running for sure. And then last but not least, MVP.
You're gonna state the obvious.
I was waiting for somebody else to do it. Like, okay, all right.
We're gonna state the obvious. Rashad Cairo has made his case. He made his case.
Joe, you're gonna make me come across this table.
He made his case.
That's the obvious that you just said.
Rashad and Cairo, absolutely. Cairo didn't make his case. Cairo didn't make his case. Consistent 30, 23, 40 point. Cairo didn't make his case. Come on. Let's have a conversation.
Talk right, and then I'll come back.
If y'all don't know me, I'm the
still have.
I'm the friend out the friend group that says the craziest things. That's me. I'm gonna state something so crazy and outlandish, but it's so true. You gotta really think about it. I have a point. I know where I'm going. I know I'm going with this. Go ahead.
It's been all this time and you ain't said PJ's name yet.
Can I get to it?
I just gave you 10 minutes. I just walked off set and you kept talking about the same 2 people.
Gave you 10
because
minutes.
you walked off. Definitely PJ.
When
Mr. Consistent 20 and 20.
Hold on. When you said, do we need to state the obvious?
Yeah, Rashad.
So clearly Joe don't want to do who you got tonight. He don't want to do nothing else. He just want me to walk off, tell her to cut the show off, and we're going to be done for the night. And this is no knock to Rashad. But we talking about the obvious. Do you, hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go follow the SkyWest Instagram when you get a moment. And then after you do that, I want you to go through the players of the games every week, just about. And I want you to see
I give you that.
the numbers.
Yeah.
20 and 20 games.
Yeah. This recent game, he had what, 20 and 14? Something like that.
The obvious.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I have never been on such a different page with somebody in my life. When somebody said we're all going to state the obvious, and I thought we were about to have like a cool moment where everybody was going to be like PJ, and you ruined the whole thing. You really ruined the whole thing.
Guilty as charged. I gotta do something.
Okay, so we're gonna get past that now. I'm gonna reel it in.
Top three.
Top three. PJ. Patrick Beverly. That's PJ's
That's
real
PJ
name, by the way.
Yeah.
Bruh. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't have another pick other than PJ right now. Like, I genuinely don't. Who else do you throw in that mix? Now, okay, all right. I will throw Mikal in there because the reason I say that is because when we talk about consistency in terms of who has won games for the Blazers, if Sean wasn't here, Quinn, Gino, whomever, you're going to have that one consistent all season where Kale's going to show out. Game against the Titans, Kale showed out, and Sean and all of them were here during that game. You know, game against the Titans, he showed out. Game against the Redhawks, he showed out. His last game showed out. Like, Kale's been showing out. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I can't not put Kale in that running because I can't not put him in that running. So I will go PJ, Kale, and Rashad. God dog, and Rashad. Jeez.
I'm just saying.
I ain't
Even
gonna
if he
lie.
wasn't on the team, like
I'm not
This
even
is
gonna lie.
numbers.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I hesitated because I didn't even want to give you that because what you said to lead this conversation off.
so how is K-Roll not in the conversation? Because is it the record is hurting him? I was asking. His numbers ain't changed.
So here's the thing. I think this is where it gets into what does MVP mean? Because most valuable player, who's most valuable to your team, I think that would be pretty.
I'm gonna say, you take K-Roll off.
You take K-Roll off the Bulldogs.
What team do you have?
That is.
I gotta stay focused. Stay with me now.
But here's the thing though, and this is where the argument comes in though. Like, I think the way that it's judged is most valuable at contributing to winning.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? So it's just like he's not. The only reason he can't be in that conversation is just because the team isn't winning. But you got these other guys that are being most valuable at contributing to the wins. So I think that's when it's asked, how do we define MVP? Most valuable person contributing to winning.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
So that's the only reason though. But numbers-wise, he would have to be. Like, numbers-wise, I don't know what the final update is, but I know the last time I looked, he was leading the league in scoring, and no less than number 2 leading the league in scoring. So, you know, all right, but it's getting past that point because I just realized it's getting close to 10 o'clock. That's exactly why All right, that's exactly why, because at 10 o'clock it started getting a little crazy. So, all right, let's go through these. Who you got?
All right. So first game of the night, we got Titans versus Chargers.
I gotta go Chargers. The Titans kind of in shambles right now. I gotta go Chargers.
Yeah, I'm about to go Chargers.
All right, 3 for 3.
Yeah.
All right, next we got Wolves versus Blazers.
I'll be impressed if the Wolves win, but Blazers.
Say it again.
Wolves versus Blazers.
I'm gonna go Blazers, and I'm gonna wait. I want to address TT's comment real quick. I'm not comparing you two to these type players, but I'm comparing you two to this scenario. The year that they were talking about Anthony Davis and LeBron, which one could get MVP because they were both performing at a high level, they ended up having to go with one of them because one of them was performing at a slightly higher level than the other. Personally, I think that's the only reason, TJ, that your name was not mentioned. I think with what PJ is doing, it could be, I can't say that it's overshadowing what you're doing because, I mean, literally we've been talking about what you've been doing all season as well. But I don't think it's a disrespectful take. I think it's just more so of a, if you have to get one off of the Savages, you know, it's probably just going to be PJ just because the numbers are just that much louder, I think. I don't know. That's my take on that comment. Do y'all have any other thoughts?
So would you put him in the most improved?
Who, TJ?
Yeah.
You know what? Now that you mentioned that, I probably would put TJ in most improved because if we look from season to season, we have not seen this TJ. So I think you actually could put TJ in that most improved. I might have got the names and the roles confused because, yeah, you're right. Steve has been consistent. But TJ from last year coming home from injury, he was injured the whole time last year. And then there was a lot of drama over there as well. So he wasn't able to play to his fullest potential as we see in this year. This year he is playing out his mind. TJ said, "I just wanted to vote, my boy." I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. It's not a slight on you at all, bro. Nah. Like honestly, like if we have to put a 4, I would put you at a 4. Yeah. So, you know, just wanted to make that clear. It's not a slight on you or your game at all, and what you've been doing this year at all. But going back to it, I'm gonna go Blazers on that one too. Yeah. That's a buzzsaw at this point, bro. Everybody's running into a buzzsaw.
Yeah. I'll go Blaze. All right, next game we got Savages versus Warriors. Oh, you already know I'm going. Savages going with the Warriors.
I'm gonna go Savages on that one too. Savages, and you pissed TT off this week. I was saying, did I piss you off for TT off? Not me. I'm not playing. You pissed TT off. Well, I didn't say nothing. You've been talking about his team all night. You didn't mention PJ. You said Steve was most improved, like he ain't been hooping.
They coming for you.
They coming for
like
you.
Like he ain't been hooping. What you mean? That's respect.
Sorry, Joe. Like, hey, sorry, Joe. You paying the target on the Warriors' back.
We're ready. We'll be ready.
Alicia, who you got? Oh, you said Savages.
Savages,
you said Savages.
Yeah.
You did.
Everybody still counting us out. Okay. Go ahead.
DJ said Wolves getting put to sleep, but you know.
Oh wow, that's
crazy. All right, next game is Panthers versus Red Hawks.
Oh, y'all know where I'm going.
Now, Derek.
I'm going Red Hawks. Yes, Alicia.
You better make some phone calls. Y'all better do something.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So that means
I'm gonna root for y'all. I need y'all to lock in. I'm gonna root for y'all.
That is gonna be fun to watch. I'm sorry, I went back to the last one. PJ versus Shaw. That's gonna be fun to watch. But okay, yes, you rooting for us. Thank you so much.
Make the phone.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna get on the phone.
Like everybody better show up to practice. Something. Yeah.
I got you. We're gonna light a fire.
If everybody shows up, then I might come out to win. But you know what? I got the Panthers.
That's fine.
It's like for motivation. I'm in the sky seat.
I'm about to say, not you playing
motivation.
The Sky roll, really? Sky, he is really embracing your seat, brother. He said, I'm going, wow. Okay. Motivation. Okay.
And last but not least, we got Black Ice versus Bulldogs. You already know who I got.
Yeah, I got to go Black Ice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just hope the Bulldogs come to play because that could get ugly if they don't. Bulldogs going to have to come to play because that could get real ugly.
I would love to see a Bulldogs upset. That'd be crazy. That'd be good for TV. I'm going to roll Bulldogs. Just for the fun. It's great for TV. That's good. Okay, 2 wins in a row.
Oh no, listen, it'd be great for TV. K-Ro talking junk again, all the type of stuff. Great TV, just like last week. So yeah, I'm
There
here
you go.
for it, but I'm going Black Ice.
However,
It'd be great, but I'm gonna go Black Ice though.
well, and that was
Who you
it.
going with?
Black Ice, yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. That'll be fun. I know I'm gonna have fun. Like it's my birthday Sunday, so I'm just gonna.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just-
It is your
I'm just
birthday.
gonna have fun. Like you know.
I mean, don't have too much fun.
No, I'm gonna have fun.
Make sure you get the win first. Though.
I'm gonna have fun. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all see me shoot a shot from half court. Y'all gonna be like, this dude is wilding on his birthday. Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do all that. But I am gonna have fun though. I am gonna have fun.
Well, y'all, that is it for tonight. Tell a friend and tell a friend to be here on Sunday because it's gonna be lit. Hopefully, y'all will pull it together and get make them
Fun, Alicia. I'm
calls.
gonna have fun.
Oh yeah, come have fun.
Extra
It's your
emphasis.
birthday too, so we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate.
Extra emphasis on putting it together.
You know what, Joe?
Extra emphasis.
We're about to go offline, everyone. So
So that is it for tonight. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday.